Chapter 4. Healing for the unhealed church. They have healed the brokenness of my people superficially, saying, "Peace, peace," but there is no peace. Jeremiah 6:14. The fourth dysfunction of the American church is that it is wounded and unhealed. Jeremiah recognized this and spoke of it in Jeremiah 6:14. The New King James Version expresses it this way: "They have also healed the hurt of my people slightly, saying, 'Peace, peace,' when there is no peace." And the New Century Version says, "They tried to heal my people's serious injuries as if they were small wounds. They said, 'It's all right,' but really, it is not all right." Dysfunction number 4, the unhealed church. An unhealed church has deep inner wounds that only the cross can heal. As the message of the cross moves further from the center of attention, we polarize around personalities. 1 Corinthians 1. The cross, however, is the central message of the church, but it destroys pride, frees from bondage, releases blessing, and brings people together. At Bethany, we have seen over 10,000 of our members attend our Encounter Retreat weekends. In 8 powerful sessions, believers visit the cross to deal with rejection, father wounds, unforgiveness, spiritual and mental ties with demonic strongholds, often acquired ignorantly, and sexual bondage. How can we think that new believers can fill out a card or pray a sinner's prayer but have no need to deal with emotional and mental scars that took a lifetime to create? The power of the cross to change lives is evidenced in one of our strongest leaders at Bethany. This man now has his own incredibly successful insurance company and productive Christian life, but that wasn't always the case. You would never know by looking at him that this man had once been a drug user, gambler, and womanizer, even though he had attended a Christian university. Although he possessed immense personal giftings, they were completely overshadowed by his driven appetites. Invited to attend an encounter retreat, the man agreed to go, and there on that momentous weekend he was delivered from cocaine addiction and a host of other vices. He and his beautiful wife are now front row Bethany believers. His business is prospering, and he leads a small group for men recovering from drugs. He even teaches sometimes at our encounter retreats, and his real-life testimony to the power of the cross to totally transform hearts makes him a favorite each time. In many of our churches, however, the cross is considered excess baggage, the holdover message from the last century that does not relate to the iPhone generation. We hide it, disguise it, and move past it. We motivate, entertain, and impress as our key members continue to divorce, look at pornography, and raise rebellious, wild children. That is what happens when we forget the cross and its powerful message and deny its power to those who so desperately need it. The cross was a secret to Israel's healing in the wilderness. Their murmuring and complaining allowed a plague of demonic snakes into the camp. Only revelation of the cross in the wilderness neutralized that poison. Numbers 21:8. In the same way, the poison from our past can be supernaturally removed by a glimpse backward to the events of the cross. What does it do in the hearts of believers when they get a revelation of the cross? It is no less life-saving than it was for Israel in the wilderness. By studying the wounds of Christ, believers can receive faith for deliverance in every area. Listed below are some of the things that believers need to know are theirs because of what Christ suffered in his body.